Actually, Survivor in Alberta would be difficult, like with the elements. Like you could freeze to death.
Absolutely.
That they would never do any winter scene for it, just because it's not safe.
And it's less hot. Like, you know, actually, like good looking. Survivor in Alberta. Whoa. Me, stupid.
Michael, you genuinely look like a Survivor contestant.
Yeah, this is some good cosplay.
Yeah, I've been starving myself. I haven't been showering.
Well, I didn't mean it like that, but I guess that's not Game of Thrones.
Hey, do we win anything?
A warm meal.
If you win, I will bring you a warm meal.
Okay.
Unless you are not in Alberta, and then
Oh shit!
a warm at the time meal.
At the time.
You always
In
say
practice.
what about Susan. It's starting to piss me off, okay?
Susan just hates on places that aren't Alberta. It's
In Montreal at that time.
Hey, Jared, are the hairdressers still closed in Montreal? Wondering.
curious.
Great hearing the rules of this game. I'm just gonna quickly leave this chat.
Oh no!
Is that a challenge, like shaving our heads?
Oh my god. Otherwise, you get a weird echo.
Tyra, that was a prank, Matt. Tyra pranked you.
Got him! Got him!
It just sounds exactly like Tyra.
Tyra's voice box is just a chameleon. Like it's like any scenario, any situation.
It's a literal chameleon.
A literal chameleon. Yeah, it like actually doesn't have any functionality as a voice box. There's just like a chameleon trapped in your throat.
Blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
No.
You think Rapid Fire would get hate mail from PETA if I ate a neon tetra on camera?
Yes.
I just feel like you would get so ill. Like they did it on Zoe 101.
Ooh, yeah.
Wait, who did? Was it Zoe herself?
It was Dustin.
Zoe herself sounds like the sequel or like the resulting like series that just focuses on Zoe and like her kid that she had or whatever.
Zoe herself.
Zoe herself.
Do you know what she's up to now? Like, have you seen the TMZ video of her like at a Subway? Like,
Yes!
there's a dispute between like a guy and a person working at Subway, and she's like, no. She goes to the back of the store, grabs a bread knife, and starts threatening the guy, threatening the worker at the Subway, and chases the guy out of the store.
Oh my
That's not what I thought you were gonna say.
I hope that the sound effects like still play while she does things. You know, like the like right after she grabbed the bread knife. That'd be so fun.
Who was like the B-list celebrity that was like, you can't do this to me, I'm blank, very recently at a Subway?
At a Subway, you pull that out?
Yeah, it was like, so it was very recent, like in the last few months, someone was like, it was like a B-list celebrity, and they were like, you can't do this to me.
Is it the Cake Boss?
The cake.
Yeah, it was
Cake
the boss guy.
I'm the cake boss.
Yeah. I'm the Cake Boss, you can't arrest me, or something like that.
Not cake and like just
This is
ruined
a pie
his day.
household.
It's a pie household.
Get
Subway is known pie fans.
Why was
Subway
he
makes the
arrested
best
at a
pie.
Subway?
Was it
What?
at a Subway? I thought he was just getting arrested for like a DUI or something.
Oh, I thought he got arrested at a Subway, and I was like, shit, like, what do you have to do at a Subway to get arrested?
A DUI.
someone.
Is so difficult, they had to call the cops.
Oh, this music is hot. I love how everyone was dancing for a little bit, and Maria was just like, you know, like posed like Shirley Temple, and then Dill was like doing research. Like, she's back from her wicked piss. Did I say that on live stream? Oh my god.
Say that out loud. Everybody pees Susan. You have to look on it. That keeps the secret.
We're allowed to cuss though, right?
Now 27 people know that.
Probably.
Piss.
I feel like the piss is like on the cusp of swearing, but I probably wouldn't say it during the show.
You can swear because I said the F word during.
Swearing is okay.
You said the F word, Katrina?
I know.
You changed.
Do you need our videos off for the start?
Yes, I do actually.
Okay, so like in 3 minutes, we'll go down.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Yes.
Oh.
Pardon me?
That's just a sweet treat for the audience. You'd never get that experience in a theater though. Think about like me, like burping and
Like halfway through the audience,
just
you
the
like
theater.
collapse.
Theater burns down. That'd be horrible. First night at the new theater, and I burp and it burns down. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Years of work.
Outside, I'll be back.
You do have powerful burps, Steven.
Actually, my family's like my sister, my dad, my mom, they all have much more powerful burps than me. Like I am like the Chicken Little of the family, and they're like all like eagles of burping.
Maybe one.
Katrina, what lip balm was that?
It's
Oh! Oh my god!
It to me in my stocking every year.
This show is sponsored by Burt's Bees.
Oh, shit. I've been gone for a while, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you don't fucking forget about it, Sean.
I do love putting on Bird's Bees before a good show.
Jared, what's the
I know,
lip
I can't perform without my Burt's Bees.
I'll turn our cameras off.
Kelly, you turn the camera off.
Hello and welcome to Survivor Alberta. I am your host for this evening, Jeffrey Probst, and thank you so much for watching. We have an awesome show in store for you. We're bringing together two amazing groups of improvisers who will be competing against each other in a series of improvised challenges. But you will be voting for the better team, and the losing team will be voting off one of their own members, just like the CBS show Survivor. We are situated here on the beautiful shores of Elk Island in my living room, and we are ready and in store for a lovely treat. So thank you for joining. This is Survivor. Helicopter sound, helicopter sound, helicopter sound, helicopter sound. Excellent. Can we please have all of our contestants turn their cameras on? Wonderful. Welcome. Well, thank you for joining us on the beautiful Albertan shores. So we have a really great treat in store for you. You've all volunteered to compete against each other in a series of survival challenges that are going to push your mental, physical abilities to your limits while you improvise your way to the top. So before we start, we do have to go over a few ground rules. We need to put you into 2 separate teams. So I have organized your teams randomly. For Team Talus Balls, when I say your name, just put your hand up so we know who's in a team together. We have Chuck Wilson. We've got Kelly. We've got Hugh Ripper. And we have Chad Chadwick. On our alternative team, we have Maria 2. And we have another Maria. Excellent. So I've added a twist. So you're both on your separate teams. We've got a game coming up right away that should be very fun. But before we get to that, I do want to go over our immunity idols. They are going to be in play this season. What an immunity idol will do for you is it will protect you from a vote. So if your team is the losing team, you will be able to, if you have it, present an immunity idol so all votes cast against you are null and void. Now, because we're not all in the same location tonight, I have hidden the immunity idols in my own home, which you have the opportunity to guess where it is. And should you be correct, you will be safe from 1 vote. They are somewhere behind me.
The toilet.
No. And that brings me to my other point. Once you guess once, you do not get to guess again. So
Prove it. Show me the toilet. Show me the toilet. Prove it.
you have lost your opportunity to guess.
Show me the
again.
toilet.
I will not show my toilet. It is dirty. All right. So for our first scene, we are going to need Team Talus Balls, which is Chuck Wilson, Kelly, Hugh Ripper, and Chad Chadwick. Can everyone else please turn off their screens? Excellent. So for this round, thank you, Chuck.
Hey.
For this round, you will be playing a very, very simple game. Typically at the start of Survivor, you need to set up a shelter so that you're protected from the elements. You are all in separate homes. I'm going to turn my camera off. You will have exactly 30 seconds, and I expect you to set up a shelter that in what it looks like in the picture box looks like a shelter. So if, say we've got Hugh Ripper in top right, Hugh Ripper will be the top right portion of the shelter. I will give you 30 seconds, and then the other team will have 30 seconds to create their shelter. I would like it to be as weatherproof as possible, and the worst team is going to have a consequence. Are there any questions from any of you?
No.
Wonderful. Kelly, 26-ish. You look very confused. Are you all right?
I'm just wondering, is this like, are we making a home to have the bachelor in?
There's no bachelor.
I'm
But
a bachelor.
There's no eligible bachelors.
Oh, okay. So it's more of a bachelor in paradise. So I've got between Chuck, Hugh, and Chad.
Does that help you understand the game a bit better?
I think I can make a happy home for us. Yeah.
Yeah, then it's Bachelor in Paradise. You got it. Okay, good for you. Good for you, Kelly. All right, I will allow you. I'm going to turn off my camera here. And you may start building your shelter from your home scraps in 3, 2, 1.
Perhaps. Dang it.
And that is time. Please freeze. I'm going to give you a second to just describe your shelter a bit. I'm having a hard time understanding it.
It's a shelter, so there's a roof for the rain, the snow, perhaps the hate.
As you can see, my side of the roof is tin, meaning that it's water resistant, so that's pretty fucking hot.
Yeah, and this wall is tilted so you can sleep under the wall of the house outside too.
And then this wall, I think, might be my only option for any kind of stability in my life.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you, Talus Balls. You can turn off your cameras now. And could we please have the Vagerville Eggs turn on all of their cameras? Phenomenal. So I am going to do the same thing. You have the same challenge, 30 seconds to build one shelter. When I say go, you may start, and the best shelter shall win the prize. All right, are you ready? Start.
Oh.
Oh no.
I didn't know eggs were allowed. Dang.
And time. So if you could please hold your positions and justify the egg specifically.
Well, you know, as Alberta, huge Ukrainian heritage, and eggs are a strong structure, also providing protein.
Yes.
And to Jared over there, did you grab those while the other team was setting up their shelter?
No, my apartment's very small, so my umbrella's right behind me, connected to my door. My frying pan is like on the ground. So these were the first two things I saw.
Excellent. All right, well, can I have everyone back on screen, please? I do think Jared really was a standout in that challenge with both items to build a shelter. However, I think that standout was negated by someone thinking that an egg was shelter.
It's a shelter for a baby chick.
Yes. Yes.
You want the other team to win?
Well, he's not. No. Maria.
So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give that challenge win to Team Talus Balls.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we get a rose?
No rose, no rose. You can try to grow one. You'll be here for a while. Okay, so the Vagerville Eggs, because you have lost that challenge, we're not going to jump right into an elimination, but we are going to send one of you to Exile Island. So what that means is I will need one of you to volunteer to go outside in the winter, and you will be out there until the end of the next round. You will not be able to participate in the next challenge. So do we have a volunteer?
It did not go correctly, like much of my political legacy that I have left in Alberta. So although, you know, I indicated before the show, I wouldn't be able to make this work. I'm going to make this work for my team because they're my team.
Excellent. Does the team agree with that?
Yeah.
Bring the egg to keep you warm.
Wonderful. All right, so if you could just keep your camera on, and you are welcome to go hang out outside. We'll
That was the next challenge.
That's a new signal for the first challenge. All right, so what I'm going to need for this challenge, we are going to begin with the Team Vagerville Eggs because you are down one player. So could everyone else please turn off your screens? And could Ghost of Ralph Klein fully shut that door just so we know it's full cold?
Close your door, Ralph Klein.
We want full cold.
Excellent. Okay, let's hope he's not locked out now. All right, so for this team, what you will be doing is you will be playing a word at a time story. So how that is going to work is that one of you will say one word, the next will say another, and that's going to continue. Suggestions that we can use for this? All right. So your suggestion for the scene will be meat sweats, and we will see that scene in, and I should say, just to make it clear, starting with Maria, in 3, 2, 1.
Once
Upon
A
time
there
was
a
stinky
horrendous
wicked
little
meat
sweats
that
suddenly because
he
wanted
to
find
other
then
all
of
a
sudden
there
was
pork
brined
Chop.
that
became
present
in
the
market
place
and
found
a
meat
sweats
today
they
became
wedded
today
and
now
they
kissed
every
sweat
drip
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 drop.
Excellent. And we'll call that there. Thank you, Team Bakerville Eggs. You may now turn off your cameras. Stephen must stay outside. And can we have our team Talus Balls please turn their cameras on again?
Oh, I don't know who is suffering more, Steven or the audience.
Oh, sorry, I've got to clarify here.
Whoa!
You will not know.
match.
Ralph Klein, get outside. You're still outside.
Okay, do you want my camera on or off?
Leave your camera on. You're just stuck outside in the cold. That's all.
Sounds good. Love these Albertan winters we have.
All right. So for this scene, you will be doing same thing, word at a time. So we will see that scene in 3, 2, 1.
Hail. Oh no, sorry, you go. Ladies
Today.
first.
I
Went to
The
supermarket
Purchase
some
kale
to
make
my
famous
to
pork
salad
but
to
I
couldn't
by
to
pork
God damn it. That's a moron.
to
many
people
At
to
no frills
to
the
Sobeys
3
damn it,
times
away
finally
to
I
decided
to
get
a was
my roast
beef
to
I'm gonna vote Chadwick off.
yeah I want to put Chadwick off in a major way.
I'm gonna
Chad.
vote it.
Voting Chad.
If I had a million roses,
okay,
Chad, you
okay.
wouldn't get a single
I
rose.
don't know who suffered worse, Ralph Klein or the audience. Boo.
We
All right.
suffered the worst. We have Chad on our team.
Put the cameras back on here. Steven, you can come in now. All right, well, we saw 2 great scenes.
No, we didn't.
And we are going to need our audience to vote for which one had less of the word to in it or just the better scene. So we're going to give the audience a chance to vote while they are filling in their answers here. Survivor Alberta. So I'll pass the floor over to you. You feel free to have some jovial discussions together while we wait for our audience response.
Oh, folks, you know, I didn't hear a damn word you said, but I knew it would be good.
I
Ready.
Chuck and Kelly to follow me to the porta potty, please.
Yeah, I would love to have a little one-on-one with you.
Yeah, let's check out that toilet.
Okay.
Hey, so Chad's. Whoa, you like him, don't you?
I don't like him. That's not the way I meant it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I will say that like I realize that I'm a dummy who came on the wrong show, but also at the same time I think that like I could never fall in love with Chad. But like Chuck and you're definitely on the list.
I've got a wife. Her name's Marianne Irene Smith, and she's the love of my life. So you better stay 5 feet away from me, or I will lose it.
Yeah, I got a wife too, but like, you know, whatever. I'm here to win.
Oh my gosh. Well, okay, I'll stay 5 feet away from both of you, but Hugh, you just bumped up to the top of my list.
What? Oh, that's the signal to go back.
We're going back. So we know the plan.
Yeah,
Well,
we're voting
alright.
out Chad.
Our audience votes are in, and the team that did win was the first team. We need to go to Improv Council. As a quick option, Chad, did you want to discuss with everyone, or have you kind of accepted your fate?
I just want to say something to the group here really quick. You know, maybe there wasn't a lot of depth in my responses, but each one was emotional.
Thank you. Thank you, Team Talus Balls up one by one to cast their vote. All right, can we please have Chuck Wilson up to vote?
I think it's pretty obvious. Definitely taking this one out.
All right, thank you. And can we please have Kelly 26-ish up?
All right, this one is devastating for me as I think that I really think that this would have been a good match. But I do think that I have to vote out Chuck, as I don't believe that he would be a good mate in the future because he's too intense, and Chad's a little bit more fun.
Thank you. And can we please bring out Hugh Ripper?
I'm voting for Chad because he's a friggin' truck nut.
And lastly, can we please bring up Matt?
Yeah, I'm gonna vote for Chuck, mostly just because his name sounds too close to my name and smells like competition to me. That's all.
Thank you. And can we please? No. Can we please have all of the Talus balls please return to the screen? I have tallied the vote, and unfortunately, what we've ended up with is a stalemate, a tie.
Yeah, I think you did.
Could you please show your cards to the screen so I can double check?
I ate mine, but it said Chuck.
Oh, excellent. Then my decision is quite a bit easier.
Oh, wait, no, it was a tie.
All right. Well, unfortunately, our lovely Chuck, you have been voted off the island. You may please turn off. It's just a shame. All right, can we bring everyone back up on stage again, please?
I think we'll be seeing more of Chuck.
I like Chuck. Wait a minute.
I want him to come back.
Well, he can't. All right, so.
Couldn't Chuck join our team? There's strength in numbers.
Well, we
I'll
could
join.
want to give up your spot.
Never mind.
You can get rid of one of the Marias. I'm sorry.
All right, so we're ready for our next challenge. Now, in Survivor, there is typically a physical challenge. It's quite difficult, exhausting. So I would like you all right now to go and find something in your home that is as complicated as you're comfortable going, but you think you could feasibly balance it on the back of your hand.
I found my inhaler.
Got some cheese nips. We've got a broom. We have definitely a mistake with the guitar.
This is the baby Jesus from my nativity scene.
And Kelly, what do you have there?
It's a house of cards.
Oh, that's actually probably a bad choice for this challenge. And a bicycle. Wonderful. So for this challenge, essentially how it's going to work is we are going to do an open scene. Your team is going to have 2 minutes to complete the scene, but throughout it, you have to have that object balanced on the back of your hand. If anyone's object falls off, you will be going to improv council. If you can make it to the end of the scene and both teams happen to make it to the end, then the audience is going to vote for the best team and the other team is going to improv council. But should you drop it, you will have an elimination in your team at the end of this round. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yes, it does, Chris Harrison.
Jeff Probst. Check my title. All right. So could we please begin with our losing team from last time, the Talus Ball. So if everyone else can turn off their cameras. Excellent. And can we please get a suggestion that we got from our audience earlier? Scene will be car stuff. And we do need to see the object you're balancing on screen so we know if it does fall over. So we will see that scene in 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, that. And then the wild thing that I did is I changed out the alternator. And you know what? Here's the thing: is I just banged it on the ground a couple of times, and then after I banged it on the ground a couple of times, reinstalled it, good as new.
No.
Myself on my Honda Civic like nobody's business, you know?
So, you ever think maybe of taking me on a ride in that Honda Civic?
Oh, you best believe, babe, that I wanted to take you on a ride the second I got that off of the pick and pull, you know?
So, what's taking you so long? I've heard that you've been talking to Janet again.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, like Janet, she's good and all, but I in their hands, and so I'm all into it and stuff. So how can you say no to that, huh?
I've got a little apple pie and a little cinnamon and a little sugar for my man.
Oh, would you believe that that's the thing that gets my goat? Am I right?
No.
Am I right?
Kelly.
Because you were playing with Janet, that's why.
Well, you know what? I gotta go. I gotta deal with like a situation that's been a brewing below.
We've lost our objects on our hands. And unfortunately, that does mean that you will be at Improv Council. Can we please have our next team come forward? All right, now you do have a team of 4, so you do have a little bit of a harder competition to beat. Are you happy with your objects that you chose?
Yeah. I'm so big, but
I am not happy with my teammates' choices.
Well, we will see how it pays off in 3, 2, 1.
Is our suggestion also car stuff?
Yes, please.
So I got a Volvo and it's in the garage, Mom.
I'm so glad that you got a Volvo. Me and your father are very happy with that decision. Very reliable car.
Mm-hmm. I crashed it too.
You what? You crashed the Volvo we just got you?
Yeah, like those white pillars in the Citadel Theater?
Yeah.
I just ran into one of those.
Mom.
I'm gonna say this once.
Mom. Dad.
What?
I have something more to say about Courtney's Volvo.
What's now about?
And now it's in even worse condition. And I'm sorry, but I told the news and did an interview with them. On
You didn't.
I did. And oh my God, Mom and Dad, I know you're both running for mayor, and that's going to make your political chances real tough.
You're damn right we're running for mayor. How dare you call the news on us? You're our blood. You're our son.
You've both been drastic disappointments to this family.
Smack!
Ah! I'm sorry.
Smack!
Ah! I'm even more sorry.
I'll get him too.
Courtney, you can't hit me. You have to tell them the truth. You have to tell them that you were driving me to City Hall because I'm running for mayor as well. And you were...
You're what? Oh, no!
Oh! Hi.
I was too appalled.
Are you kidding?
1 minute, 54 seconds. Fell off.
Oh, it's
Unfortunately,
okay. You know, it was a good, valiant effort. It was a good, valiant effort.
it was, but unfortunately, both of your teams will be going to our improv council tonight. All right, so I am going to give you an option to do some scheming before we place our votes. So I will leave the video channel, but unfortunately, you're both going to be losing a member.
Maria 1 and Jared, I'd love to have a conversation near the bubble bath.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it. So, yeah.
You know, it was Maria 2 who said that she wasn't impressed with our choices, but it was Maria 2 who failed.
Yeah.
I think we showcased.
That's exactly it.
We did good. We did good. We didn't fail. It was the other Maria that failed. Okay? She's holding us back. She is I don't see any of us winning this competition.
What is that scurrying behind the bathtub sheet? Rip. I saw.
Hey, could I steal
Maria.
Jared and Maria 1 for a second, please?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Go away, Ralph.
Think about it.
Now listen, you two. What use do we have for a ghost on Survivor? He hasn't lifted one finger because he can't. All of the labor has gone to
A ghost can never die.
Told you I wanted the room.
Maria, that's a good point. You got something to say to that? That's a good point.
My point.
Maria, us Maria's got to stick together, you know?
Maria. Which Maria?
You know what? Maria 1, feel free to chime in on what my question too.
Look, Maria B2, you're so in my limelight. I might gotta do something about it.
No. How about an alliance? Maria squared, final 2. Okay. Jared. No. Maria squared plus Jared, final 3.
Yes.
We are out of time for scheming. We must go to the vote. I will call you up one by one, and you will place your votes for who you think should be eliminated. You can only vote for a member of your own team. Unfortunately, Talus Balls, you do not have a chance to discuss. We will begin with Kelly.
Because it was the only name I had written out prior to this. Chad.
And we will bring on Hugh Ripper.
I stick by it. Once a truck nut, always a truck nut. Chad, you're going down.
And Chad. Unfortunately, Chad, I can't read your writing. You are muted, so.
All right, that kind of hurt my feelings. But whatever. I put Chad just because.
Please have Maria too.
Listen, I ain't scared of no ghost.
Thank you. And can we please have Jared?
Yes.
Jared, your camera is not on.
I spelled his name wrong. Ralph, you're a ghost. I'm sticking with the Marias. Goodbye.
Thank you, Jared. And can we please have the ghost of Ralph Klein?
Oh.
Thank you. And lastly, can we please have Maria 1?
2 Marias are better than 1, baby.
And can I please have everyone's screens on? Before we announce who will be removed from Survivor Alberta, would anyone like to try to guess where a hidden immunity idol is?
Yeah.
I'd like to guess that there is a hidden immunity idol within the plant.
Toilet.
There's a lot of plants. Which one?
The plant with the sticks.
This? That?
The
That
one, the one with the sticks that is closest to you.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Shit. Oh.
Any? Okay.
Oh, the windowsill?
Oh, the window. Oh, yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yes, Chad Chadwick.
I'm gonna guess the one that you pointed at and said okay, but then didn't go to. Yeah.
A tea light, not an immunity idol.
Oh.
All right. Anyone else? Chuck, you're out. Get out.
Can I guess
Yes.
the toilet?
I just have to show you my toilet. There's nothing in the toilet.
Chuck might be the love of my life, and if we don't ever see the toilet, we're never gonna know.
There's nothing in the toilet. It's
They
just a
found love in
toilet.
a desperate toilet. I see it. It's right by the
my
toilet.
goodness. It's right there.
It's not in the toilet.
I saw it.
All right. I think Hugh, did you want to make a guess? None of you have guessed where I've hidden the immunity idols. All right. So unfortunately, our people leaving us now will be Chad with 3 votes. And it will be Ralph with 3 votes.
I would like to point out that one of the ballots clearly spelled my name wrong. Actually, 2 of the ballots did. Ralph,
Still count.
this is not procedural.
Unfortunately, that doesn't matter. All right. We are now down to 5 members, which does mean we have reached the merge. So congratulations. And what the merge means is you will now be playing again or playing for yourself as opposed to on a team. So the audience, when they vote for someone, will vote for someone to get individual immunity, which means they cannot be voted out in the upcoming improv councils. So what we will be doing as our first game as a merge is going to be quite simple. You need to be able to have the audience like you. And so essentially, I'd like you to look at the YouTube page if you have it available. And I'd like you to find someone on there, and I'd like you to give them a heartfelt compliment to somebody who is in the chat. And then we will have those people in the chat vote for who should have immunity. If you do also win this, I've added an added bonus. I had reached out to your loved ones in advance.
Audience like you.
And essentially, I've had them write you letters from home about how much they love you and a lot of kind things about you. Unfortunately, a lot of you didn't send it to me in time, so I wrote them myself, but they're really cute. So if you win immunity, you will be able to. So does everyone understand what we're about to do?
Yes.
Wonderful. I would like to begin then with who is still in the game. Let's start with Maria 2.
Me?
Yes, please.
Well, I believe that my dear older brother Jamal is watching the show, and we've been through quite a bit, him and I. He's been one of the kindest, most gracious, biggest fans of me ever since I started improv, and I don't think that I could I could honestly be here without his positivity. I love you, Jamal.
It's very beautiful. All right, let's go on to Jared.
All right. I saw that Christina Harback was in the chat. Christina, I'm saying this sincerely. I miss you so much. You are such a sweet, delightful person. Your vegan food is fantastic. My mom loved the apple pie that you gave me, and I'm still eating that jam. I cannot wait to see you when all this is lifted up and I'm back in Edmonton. Love ya.
Beautiful speech. Kelly, would you like to give someone some love?
Yeah, I see that there's Paul in the chat. And I want to say that Paul, you're a friggin' monster. I think you are abom.com, and I want you to know that I'm like totally here for you. Never and always not.
Okay. I genuinely don't know if those were nice words or not.
I think
and we will then go to Hugh Ripper.
Best friend Caleb's in the chat, and I just want to say, for the first time, I have felt genuinely supported by somebody 100%. I feel that every single moment that we get to spend together is one of my favorite moments, and I have never had somebody who has genuinely loved me for me and supported me for me. And yeah, every single time, every single day that we talk is a good day. Thank you.
And lastly, Maria.
Yeah. I see Michael J. Johnson in the chat. I just want to say, Michael, you are a great friend, and I love the snacks you have at your house. Thanks for letting me eat them. And that's it.
All right, thank you, Maria. All right, well, we'll give our audience in the chat a chance to vote for people. We'll see if they liked your compliment, if they vote for you or not. But in the meantime, you will need to start discussing and scheming for our upcoming improv council.
Kelly, let's chat.
Hey.
Okay, I trust you.
Okay.
Say Maria. Hi, Maria.
Me, Maria.
Who are you? I'm sorry. No.
I really wanted to have a one-on-one with me and Jared. Could that be a thing for us?
I thought I heard Maria. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's just go.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. I haven't had much. To be completely honest, haven't had a lot of time to chat with you throughout this competition. I just wanted to say that I respect your game. I respect your heart.
Super handsome.
Well, thank you so much. I recently divorced, so that's why I went on the show. So just to get a new start, So, yeah. So I was just wondering, do you want to have an alliance till the end?
Am I free for dinner later tonight? Yes, 1,000%.
All right, cool. Let's keep it at that. See you soon.
Everyone back on screen. All right. Now, looking at the chat, I don't know that anybody got votes. I see that we've got a Jared. Is that you? Oh, and there's an I vote for Maria. So you know what? I'm going to make a judgment call and say the only vote that actually came in was for Maria 1. So Maria, you are safe, and you will be emailed your nice letter. That will be sent to you shortly. Everyone else will never know what anyone had to say about them. So unfortunately, you needed to give better compliments. We will now proceed to our improv council. What will happen is I'll have each of you come up individually. You will place your vote, and then we will see who is going home. Before we get to that, did anyone not guess where they thought an immunity idol was?
I haven't guessed.
I haven't guessed either.
All right, Maria Besco 2, would you like to take a...
Guys. Yeah.
No.
All right. Thank you.
Is it behind your pillow?
It is! You got one of those!
Are you
Excellent. Well, Maria already had immunity, but you can save this for another time. Wonderful. All right, so I'm going to call you each one by one, and you will be voting for someone. Let's begin with Maria, our current immunity champion.
I'm voting someone out right now.
Yes, please.
Okay. Just give me a sec.
Interesting. Thank you. And we will now move to...
Turn the camera off.
All right, thank you, Hugh Ripper. And let's move on to Jared.
I'm sorry. It had to be done.
Thank you, Jared. And let's move on to Maria, too.
I voted for someone who I think is a threat to the Maria Squared plus Jared alliance.
And lastly, Kelly.
I voted for you, and you know exactly what you did. You're number 2.
Can we have everyone's lights up again? So unfortunately, Kelly, you have been eliminated. We'll need to leave the island. So if you could please turn off your camera. You did not win.
But for everybody who's interested, my number is 555.
Okay, and
0.
thank you. So we have our final 4. We are one away from our final vote, and this one's a very easy challenge. The first person, unfortunately, Maria, 1. You took too long. Please spit out your paper. You have been eliminated.
Give him my immunity thingy.
Well, unfortunately, I forgot about that, and you were last, so we're going to stick with it. They will have all of 20 seconds to pitch why they should win, and then everyone's going to vote for who is our winner of Soul Survivor. We'll begin with Jared. Can you please pitch why you think you deserve to win?
I am the sex symbol of this season. I think it's very clear that I brought in the views. I have fan bases, and I'm bringing in the money for the show. So I'm set in love and with my $100,000.
You know, my whole life, everyone always looked over Maria 2. There was always a Maria 1 who got there first, who won first, who competes and gets it first. But I think that this time, it's Maria 2's time. And if you think who shoved that paper in their mouth, really think, who's the survivor here? Thank you.
And lastly, Hugh Ripper.
Be honest with y'all, I came from the small town of Wetaskiwin. Cars cost less there, and so does life, to be honest with you. This is the first time in my life that I've felt like I am fighting for something. I am not fighting for anyone except me, and that feels good. That's fucking awesome. Hugh Ripper got ripped off in life, and I'm gonna drop a bomb here. My wife's pregnant, and I need this. I need this bad.
Thank you, Hugh. And can we have everyone's cameras on, please? So, we do have to have our final vote. Does anyone have one final thing to say before we get to that? Excellent. We will get to our... Oh, okay, Jared.
I wanted... There's a main reason why I haven't talked to you at all during the competition, Hugh. It's because after my divorce, I called up one of my old friends, and she happened to be your wife. And I'm having a baby with your wife. I'm sorry about it. But we need the money to raise a child. It's not your kid. I'm sorry.
Well, that's a bombshell. Is anyone else having a kid with Hugh's wife?
I am not having a kid with Hugh's wife. However, I will say I have been haunting the latter half of this episode and have been very unimpressed with Jared's behavior. I've seen him connive and be evil, and I'm a ghost. So that says a lot.
Excellent. Well, we will get to our final votes. How that will work is everyone should write down a name, and we'll hold it up to the camera at the same time. If the audience could also write down names of who they would like to vote for, you can, and we will count your combined total as one vote for that person as well. When you are voting for who you would like to win of the top three, not who you'd like to eliminate, who you want to win the title of Sole Improviser. Does everyone have their names written?
Yeah.
1, Kelly. 2, 3. That is a lot of Hugh Ripper. Chuck, you've just voided your vote, so good job voting for yourself. I don't think Chad knew it was a vote. Chad, you want to just read yours out loud? I think this is going to take a long time.
I put Maria, but I didn't pick which one, so I'm fine with either.
Thank you, Chad. So if we can hear who our audience vote was for, I think it won't matter, but let's hear it anyways. All right.
Which one?
Well, Maria in the top 3. So we have 3 for Maria, and we've got 2 for Jared, which means Maria gets the additional vote, but it still means our winner is Hugh. Woo!
Game well played, Hugh.
Here's what I'll say. When you got it, baby.
Thank you to everyone who watched this show. Sorry to everyone that went home early. Chuck, you seem so upset. And thank you for everyone that is supporting RFT. Thank you to Matt.
I like how